Just enjoying my peace, man. Just enjoying my peace. No girls that, you know, distract me. No fake friends. Nothing, bro. Just my peace. And you gotta enjoy it while it lasts, bro. Just enjoy being single. Enjoy being alone. Because you might always gonna be alone. Because you probably never gonna find anybody, you know? You're gonna be single and alone for the rest of your life. So what you can do, just enjoy your peace. There's nothing for us in this world, bro. Nobody cares about us. These hoes don't care about you. Your so-called friends don't care about you. Your family doesn't care about you. All you have is yourself. So just enjoy your singleness, man. Just enjoy your loneliness. Because this might be the destiny. You know, this might be your life. Forever alone. Don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody destroy your peace. Don't let anybody tell you like you're not good enough. Because you are good enough. Not in eyes of society, but to eyes of people like me, bro. You're more than good enough for this damn world. You're more than good enough for this evil world, bro. So don't beat yourself up, man. Just get out there, find somewhere like I did, and enjoy your peace, man. Enjoy your loneliness. Enjoy your single life. Enjoy the life that nobody's contacting your phone, nobody's checking up on you, nobody's calling you, nobody's worrying about you. All you can do is just enjoy. Because what's the point that you're always beating yourself up for what? You know? People say like find hobbies and all that. It's true. It's true. I mean, you gotta have some hobbies, bro. You gotta do everything alone. But you gotta be comfortable, you know? You gotta make yourself comfortable to be alone for the rest of your life. You gotta be cool with that, you know? You gotta be cool with not having no girlfriend for the rest of your life, bro. And I know it sucks, but what we can do? We can't do shit, bro. We can't do shit. But I just enjoy our lives. That's all we can do. We're gonna be gone anyway in a few years. So, you know, so enjoy your singleness, bro. Enjoy no distraction, bro. I know many in my position we rarely have peace. There's some of us we never have peace because even if people don't bother us, like inside the demons are bothering us. The demons are fighting us. our insecurities, our constant problems, our endless amount of issues, mental issues. There's a war zone in our head, but what you can do is just find a spot where you can have your peace, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. This word, there's nothing in it. There's nothing. There's nothing in this word except destruction, corruption, evilness, hate. But you gotta find inner peace. You gotta find inner peace, and I know that's very difficult. For me especially. I'm always fighting demons, man. I'm always battling something. My insecurities, my mental issues. But sometimes I'm coming to the conclusion that why am I beating myself up? I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna be gone in a few years, bro. So I'm not gonna be here for too long. I'm pushing my mid-30s, so that's a long time. That's a long time to live. That's a long time to live in in destruction, in chaos. That's a long time to live without anything. That's a long time for a man to have nothingness. That's a long time for a man to see like everybody else is happy and not him, because of the cards that the world throws at him, because of his luck, because of his looks, his appearance. He wasn't blessed with genetics. He wasn't blessed with good looks. I wasn't blessed with good looks. And every day I'm asking God, like, why couldn't you make me a handsome man? Why couldn't you make me a little bit taller? So I can walk around with confidence, so I can walk around with a good self-esteem, with with my head up. But I just found out that that's just how it goes. Not everybody gets lucky, and I'm definitely not the lucky ones. But all you can do is just live your life and try to find some hobbies. Try to find like whatever you can do to get your mind out of this world, bro. We already know too much. If you're a BP, you already know too much, and that's not good. When you know too much, it pushes you more to the edge. You already know how people are. You already know how evil people are. You already know how this world is complete chaos. You already know this world is not a good place to live, bro. You already know that nobody's gonna be nice to you. So you have to try and find something to keep your mind occupied from all this all this nothingness, all these crap that goes on. Even though it's hard, trust me, for me it's hard. I'm not giving you no false advice or anything. I know it's hard. I know. My life always been hard ever since I, even when I was a teenager. Life was always hard, And I always was by myself. With my demons, with my problems, with my issues. There was nobody there to save me but myself. You know, but I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Live your life until whatever number is left from your life, bro. Until whatever number is left, just enjoy it. Whether it's like 5 years, 10 years, 30 years, 40 years. I mean, damn sure I'm not gonna be here for the next 20 years. I'm gonna be gone in the next 20 years. Shit, the way things are going, I don't think I'm gonna be here like in the next 10 years. Not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna off myself, but just saying. A lot of people telling me that, do I have a thinking about like offing myself and all that? I'm like, sometimes I do. You know what I did yesterday? Yesterday, for the first time in almost 2 decades, I start crying. I shedding tears, man. I was in my car in a dark spot. I was shedding tears, bro. I was literally crying, crying my freaking eyes up. I was remembering all the bad stuff that happened to me. I was remembering my life. I was remembering all the opportunities and everything that I missed because of my mental issues. I remember all the people that were like, did me wrong. All the girls. And I just couldn't hold it in, I busted in tears. And you can call me whatever you want. You can call me a pussy. You can call me weak. You can call me a bitch ass nigga or whatever. But I'm telling you, sometimes life pushes you to that age, man. Sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes it's just like bottling everything up for like 10, 20 years. It's just, it's just like, it's like a sewage, getting clogged up, and all of a sudden, like, when it gets full, it gets like, all of a sudden, like, the pipe explodes or something. So that's how it is, man. I'm just a human being. I have emotions too. I have feelings. I'm not always strong, even though I try to be strong, but I can't. Sometimes I can't. But today I'm kind of finding my peace. Today I'm kind of like away from all these monstrosity. And I'm glad, I wish I have more days like this, But unfortunately I can't have too many days like this because I gotta go back to work, I gotta go back to my 9 to 5. I gotta go back to my slavery, I'm kind of chained up on that slavery. So maybe I'm gonna find like my peace on the weekends if I can, like today. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I'm just like, I was just sitting in my car with the AC on because it's freaking hot outside. It's like 94 degrees. I don't want to, like, I just went for a walk a little bit. I got like freaking sweaty, It's humid, it's sticky, bugs everywhere. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get back in my car, listen to music, and just enjoy my time, enjoy the view. And luckily for me, there's not many people over here, So it's even more peaceful. Are you kidding me? I always wanted spots where like there's no people. That's where you have peace, bro. Because when you go somewhere, you hear noises. You hear like kids are like screaming and yelling. You hear like couples, like all kissing each other and all that. You see families are like talking loud and all that, and it gets annoying. But there's nobody in that spot. You know, that's amazing. You know, it feels amazing. But you know, it's just one of those things, man. I really try to escape it. You know, I really try to escape today. I really try to, like, I was like, I'm not gonna stay home. I'm not gonna stay home because, I mean, my mom was home, my brother was home. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna stay home. I was like, I want my peace, man. If I stay home, my mom is gonna distract me. My mom is gonna like yell at me for something. My mom is gonna be like, hey, you still don't have a girlfriend and all that stuff. And you guys already know the story, you know. I posted a community post. It's kind of embarrassing, bro. It's kind of embarrassing. And let me tell you guys something. I never asked her to do that. I never asked her to find girls for me, you know. I never say that. Because I know it's embarrassing, bro. I know it's not going to work. I know. I damn sure know it's not going to work. Why? In the past, it never worked out. It never worked out. And it's not going to work out, you know. Your mom, your parents should never find somebody for you. It's your job to find somebody, bro. And that's just how it is. She did it and she embarrassed myself, or she embarrassed me in front of that girl. And what I did was, out of my embarrassment, I just blocked that girl. I mean, she left me on scene anyway. You know, I mean, she didn't respond or nothing, but that's how it goes, bro. That's humiliating. I feel like I'm humiliated right now. You know, if that bitch like sees me in public or something, she's gonna go out to her friends and like, oh, his mom came and asked him out for me. That's funny. And her friends are gonna like fucking laughing on the floor. You know, never let your parents get on your way, bro. Never let your parents, you know, dictate who you're gonna talk to or something. If you want to talk to somebody, go ahead and talk to somebody. But always be careful, you know. Always have that gut feeling. If you see a girl that you feel like it's not gonna work out, don't approach her, bro. Don't do it. If you see a girl that gives you like off vibes or anything, especially if it doesn't give you hints, don't approach her, bro. She's gonna reject you. You know, she's gonna make you feel sorry about yourself. So, but yeah, man, that's all I want to say, and hope you guys have a good one.